Welcome to Sane Sunday Live on Saneauto YouTube. We're happy to have you here. On this show, we go over car trivia. We'll be getting to that in just a minute. But first, let me take care of this audio. Apologize for that. Irvin, the paid tourist, you are first in chat. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Before we get to some awesome car trivia, we're going to do what we always do and shout out the car shows and local events that benefit the children's charities and the veterans charities in the area. Then we're going to shout out everybody on the hashtag Insanefriends live calendar, our community that does a marathon of lives every week. There's somebody on almost every night, and usually two people on every night. And they live in series, not on top of each other, in a cooperative live stream community so that everybody has a place to hang out with a bunch of great car people and car channels every night. Now, on our calendar of events, this month is an exciting month. We have just yesterday, we had the Peach State Tractor Show from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Prater's Mill right here in Dalton, Georgia. This coming weekend, we have the 4th Annual Cruising Car, Truck, Bike, and Plane Show put on by Sean Evans from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Tom B. David Field. As a matter of fact, let me hit screen share here for a second. I want to show you guys. You can find these events at any time on our Saneauto Facebook page right here. And you can see, let me see here, down here, you can see right there where Sean Evans has posted the flyer for the event. The 4th Annual Cruising Car, Truck, and Bike Show, which is the 11th of May. Now, kids 8 to 17 will get a free airplane ride, and this is to benefit the Redeemed Youth Group. So some fun for kids and helping kids. Also, Sean Evans here on the Saneauto Facebook page, and you can do this too. You can post on the Saneauto Facebook page your events. You can post your YouTube videos from your channel to get some more views. And you can post pictures of your personal car and your projects that you're wanting to share, what's going on, some repairs that you're doing, that sort of thing. If you want to do tool reviews and put them on there, go right ahead. The Ponies in the Park, we filmed that last year, and there's video of that on our channel, Saneauto channel. You can enjoy that, and you can see right here, it says it'll be going on again October the 19th, 2019 in Manning Mill Park, Daresville, Georgia. That's where it was last time, and the same time from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Going on with May, later on in May on the 25th, Carol and I both will be making a personal appearance with a big booth at Streetcar Life's car show event from 8 till 1 p.m. in the Chat State parking lot. There are $2,400 in prizes, cash prizes up for grabs. Scenic City Cruisers will be there. North Georgia Stangs will be there. Of course, Saneauto YouTube will be there. And there will be face painting for the kids and dyno testing for the big kids. There will also be a special lot for featured cars. And they will be taking donations for a little boy named Brantley, and he is needing a heart transplant. Some very expensive medical bills there. Here is a shout out for our winners of trivia last week, which we're about to get to here in a minute. Camaro time, reviewing, playing, and more RPM. Got the second question correct, and the third question was gotten correctly by Bottle Caps. The fourth question was Old Car Auto Guy. Make sure. Old Car Auto Guy. And the last question was gotten correctly by Impact's Garage and Gaming. We also have our blog on blogspot.com. You can see here our front page on that. There's a lot of all of our blogs are on here actually. And some of our videos are on here with a description of the video and stuff like that. And of course, our trivia tonight will be on Mustangs. Right before we get to trivia, the last thing I'd like to do is shout out all these great people in the hashtag Insane Friends that participate in the hashtag Insane Friends calendar.
I was looking for this.
I'm sorry.
They just don't have one on you.
Remember, cooperation is much more profitable than competition. That's why we like to try to have everyone live in series and not live on top of each other, but in cooperation, not in competition. So first, I'd like to mention that, of course, you're right here on Sane Sunday Live at 7:30 p.m. Next is Gregory Salvatore at 9 p.m. Monday is One Wheel E at 9 p.m. I'm sorry, his name, he's changed his name back to Etard Adventures. He was Etard Adventures before. He changed his name to One Wheel E, and now he's back to Etard Adventures again. Tuesday night is Bubsification. Both these guys are broadcasting out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, just north of here. Then we have the hashtag Insane Friends show broadcasting from Sane Enterprises page. That is us, but there's our sales and management and that type of stuff page, anything to do with making money. Followed by Muscle Car Appraisal at 9 p.m. Then Thursday night, you get to hang out with Dorito and the Lucha Cabra at 9:30. And Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc., at 10:30. They are both in California. So their California times are 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. All these other times I've been telling you about are Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast of the United States. Saturday, we go worldwide with Chopper's Rule 1. He's broadcasting out of Australia. That happens at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. It is Sunday morning where he's at that time. Followed by Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. Saturday night. Right before we get to trivia, something really important I'd like to do. Probably the most important thing that I've done all day is I would like to show a little recognition and appreciation for reviewing, playing, and more RPM. Thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate you. Awesome. One of our hashtag Insane Friends in Canada.
I'm having a hard
Now,
time.
if you haven't checked out his channel, please do. He is awesome at fixing and repairing and upgrading the computers and the computer parts. He is really good about putting an affiliate link in the description of his videos. So with nothing but a very easy click, you can find everything that he's working with and working on. And just one click, find it and order it and get it. And just watch his video and know how to replace it or upgrade it. Save tons of money, just like we do with all of us that do car repair videos. It's the same kind of thing. Just watch the video, learn how to do it, click on the handy affiliate link and order the parts, and you're well on your way to saving tons of money. Now, as far as what we've been doing here on the channel, we are going to get back to putting up a lot of videos very soon. We are within 1 or 2 truckloads of being done moving the mountain of $1 million inventory and getting it down here with us. And I can't wait to get back into doing some.
No.
there's a printer emergency going on right now.
Oh, stop that.
It's spitting stuff across the room, literally. But yes, I can't wait to get back into editing a lot of this video that I've been recording and sharing with you, the repairs and everything else we've been doing, get you all caught up and get back to doing repairs. I've got several repairs I also want to do, several repairs that I've videoed that I need to edit, and several more repairs that I need to do and video while I'm doing it, and then edit those and get those up there as well.
I got special stuff to show you.
Beauregard Ribby, welcome to the chat. Impact's Garage and Gaming is here as well. He is one of our winners of the last week's trivia, which we are about to get to.
The weirdest thing at Walmart. Well,
welcome to the chat.
And he gave it to me. So I guess that counts.
Mm-hmm. So anything you want to tell them before I start the trivia tonight? Honey?
Yeah. We went to Walmart today, and we got these funny things in the
Queen of the car scene.
Yeah, we got some really weird stuff.
And the queen of the insurance scene.
Yeah, I'm at my new job now.
Yeah, she's moved to a different Allstate agency in Chattanooga. Yeah, she got a cool find today.
Yeah, it's the weirdest looking Batman,
to put with her collection.
Batmobile I've ever seen, but I don't know which one to show you first. Well, I'll show you the DeLorean first. You see that? That's the Back to the Future DeLorean, and it's the one that flies like that. Okay, that one is cool.
Flies like that.
Yeah, that one's cool. Now these are just plain weird. You know, I really like Scooby-Doo, but I love Batman. As you can see right here, my Batmobile Batman insignia. Yeah. Well, Baby Cutie found Scooby-Doo Batman Batmobile. That is I don't know if you can see it well enough. That is a mystery mobile.
Mystery Batmobile.
Is that not the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your life?
I think they were going after, you know, kind of the late 80s Batmobile kind of thing. What do you guys think? Oh, Beauregard Ricky, you think maybe Catwoman would drive this? Maybe she would hijack it and drive it around town. Or she would just bribe Scooby or Shaggy with some snacks and take off with it.
Yeah, those two always got the munchies. I don't know what that's all about, but they always have the munchies. Now,
Camaro time is here.
The last one I found, well, my cutie sweetie found, is the weirdest Batmobile ever. I have never seen a Batmobile this color. You see that? Batmobiles are supposed to be black. Have you ever seen a Batmobile like that?
And they blacked out the exhaust pipes. So it, of course, looks a lot like the 1966 TV series Batmobile.
But it's silver.
Very, very different colors, though.
Weird, no?
Has a little bit of flames in the very front. And I think it says Hot Wheels back here near the back. You have to have 3 pairs of reading glasses to read that. It's so small. I'm pretty sure it says Hot Wheels. Oh, and it's actually got flames all down the side of it too.
Yeah. That's just weird.
Got a flame job all the way down the
But
side.
it's gonna go in my Batmobile collection.
Brad's Workbench, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Hot Wheels Batmobiles. I got a big Batmobile. I got a lot of Bat paraphernalia. Yes, I'm an addict. No, Batman! That's me. That's what I'm saying. It is strange. I haven't never seen a Batmobile that's not black. It's very strange. And it's got silver flames on it too. I don't know if you could see that in the video or not, but it has little silver flames on the side of it. I don't know. And the glass is supposed to have a bluish tint to it. It's not supposed to be red.
Impacts has got an update on the brake problem he was having, the driver's side brake not applying. He says he put new shoes on the front, and he thinks there must have been something wrong with the shoes. Keep us updated on that if you have any more trouble. We're going to go into trivia.
Yay! And the trivia today is Mustang. Wow.
Yep.
One
last shout out for reviewing, playing more RPM. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yay! Super chat.
Our first, well, first of all, before I get to the other questions, and an update on last week's questions. One of the questions was about the highest selling Mustangs in the auction world. And Muscle Car Appraisal has a video on their channel showing the highest selling Mustang, and it's more recent than the information I had for last week's trivia. This just happened very recently at the Meckham auction, and it is one of the same cars that we were talking about that had sold at auction for about 1.3 million, I think it was. This was a 67 Super Snake, and it sold for $2 million. And you can see the actual auction on their video at the Meckham auctions when the car sold. 67 Super Snake, Mustang Super Snake. I can't talk very well tonight, can I?
I would.
So our first question is, for the honor of being on screen shared. And last week, we also put all the winners on the Saneauto Facebook page. What was the first film the Mustang appeared in? The very first film that the Mustang appeared in. And I think I know what most people are going to answer, and it's wrong. Impact says he switched back to the old shoes on the driver's side and they started working again. He's thinking the new ones might have had something
Camaro says
on them.
Goldfinger. Nope.
That is the one I thought everybody was going to say.
Nope.
That is actually the second movie and the most famous movie of the early movies that Mustangs, but it was a lesser known movie and it was before the Goldfinger movie. It was before the Mustang appeared in the Goldfinger.
Bullet.
And the Goldfinger movie was...
Somebody else said Bullet. Nope.
Nope. Somebody...
The Outsiders was my guess. Nope.
The also after Goldfinger.
Mm-hmm.
The Goldfinger was kind of delayed a little bit by Ford. Ford was involved in the Goldfinger movie. They were a major sponsor of the Goldfinger movie because they wanted the Mustang to be in there.
Rippy says WWW. Nope.
Then Road and Track was wrong. Yeah, it's actually published that way in lots of magazines about Goldfinger being the first movie. Lots of magazines and websites, but there's actually... Oh, wow! Reviewing, playing, and more RPM. Got it right.
Yay.
The Troops of St. Topaz. How in the world did you know that? It was the Troops of St. Maybe he did. Maybe it's because they speak French up there in Canada.
Yeah.
The only French I know I learned in Canada.
The only French I know is Parlez-vous français? Just after that, I'm lost. They come back and say yes. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.
In French, that was known as Les Gendarmes de Saint-Tropez. Now, Nicolas Cruchot drove a 1964 and a half Mustang convertible that was poppy red on September the 9th, 1964. And so that was just a little bit earlier than the Goldfinger movie, which was the second movie and the most famous movie and the most credited as the first movie that Mustangs were in, but it was actually the Troops of St. Topaz. Where's our timer, baby? Work. Oh, that's right. We had to take it to work.
Yep.
We have to use the phone.
Yep.
Do the timing. Time.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey stuff.
I show you right here. Right here, I have a bruise, people. This is from working.
They may not be able to see that.
I can see it very well in that right there. See?
Yeah, well, I've hit share your screen, and everything is buffering right now on my end, so I can't. Hang on, let me hit. Oh no, it says Google Hangouts is not responding. I hope you all can see us, because on our end it's all locked up.
Yeah, we're not moving anymore.
Horses Shop is here.
Yay! Hi, Horses Shop.
Client Graphics is here. Welcome to the hashtag Insanefriends Hangout. We'll be hanging out here until around 8:30-ish. Gregory Salvatore will take over at 9 p.m.
Okay, They see us moving.
Yeah, our screen is
Frozen.
frozen, locked up,
See, this,
and I've got a little buffering icon, which is preventing me from.
We might have to pull out on your side, and because over here it's still working.
Okay.
But over there it's not. And if you want to do screen share.
Well, I can't. I've hit screen share, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
But buffering, I got the little circle going round and round. I can't hit RPM or anybody else's icon to go to their page.
You might have to restart the.
I've tried to hit.
Feed.
I've tried to hit and cancel on the screen share. It's not doing anything, and it says at the top here that Google Chrome is not responding.
1963 Impala as bubble top.
That would be an Impala SS,
which
is a Impala Super Sport.
409 dual quad 4-speed. Could you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you turn those over and do the background there?
Oh, the prints.
Yeah.
While the thing's buffering.
Yeah.
If you'll keep everybody entertained.
I think I don't know how to do that. I'm not very entertaining.
Buffering.
I'm not at all entertaining. I don't know how to entertain people. So, how are you doing? Have you had a great week? I hope so. I would like one. Well, yeah, Camaro time, that would be nice. Would you lower it and make it jump up and down?
How many of these are there? The 15 again?
20.
It's 20 this time?
Yeah. No, I wasn't able to. We've been really, really busy. And I've been coming home and just going straight to bed. I don't think I've even watched TV, or if I did, I fell asleep right at the beginning. So I'm going to make him show me today. I like those cars. They're really funny. I've seen a few at the car shows. They jump on one side and they flip around and they hop up and down and they go on in circles on 2 wheels, 3 wheels. It's really, really weird. And one of them caught on fire because the hydraulics, like, I don't know what happened, but it started smoking real bad, and that was funny.
Another one threw a bunch of sparks all over the place.
And then another one just threw sparks everywhere. They look a little dangerous to me.
Oops.
What'd you do? Oh no, baby. Well, if I did it, it would be worse.
At least I only ruined 3 of them.
Well, not every girl can be like me. Some girls don't even know where to put gas. So, Some girls have never hung out in a garage. Oh, by the way, we're still doing the moving and the packing and all of that. And I still have not messed up my manicure. You see that? Still not messed up. Oh, good grief, Camaro time. You got to be kidding me. Well, my ex-landlady, okay, she had a Honda something or other, or hatchback, I don't know. And we were driving, she would drive me to work sometimes and pick me up. One day we were sitting there in the parking lot because she couldn't even couldn't even get it to crank. And we thought, well, it has to be the battery, right? And somehow it just didn't seem right to me. I said, there has to be something else wrong with it. I said, have you checked the oil? She says, oh, the oil's not going to make it stop running. I was like, okay. I said, humor me. Do you have any oil? They have this funky sensor on them that if it gets too low and it's going to damage the motor, it will stop and it won't start. And I said, okay, humor me. Do you have any oil? And she said, no, she didn't have any oil on her. I said, you should always carry some oil in the back just in case. And of course, she didn't know. She didn't know to do that. And I asked my boss if he had any, and she was 3 quarts low. I don't know how she was able just to pour oil in there and go. 3 quarts low. She didn't even know where to put it. I was like, my goodness. I had to show her where to put the oil.
Well, since our laptop is still buffering, and we can't screen share that way, here is Reviewing, Playing, and More RPMs channel. You should go check that out, and you can see by the thumbnails, lots of cool computer stuff.
Computer stuff.
Is Dennis from Ottawa, Canada.
Is that all of them?
Oh, that's all the copies, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go.
And congratulations, Dennis, on 2,700 subscribers.
Yay! He's how many does he have now?
Over 2,700. Wow. It's 2,742. He's only 8 away from hitting 2,750. So if I have to, that's the way I'll do our screen share tonight for everyone that wins the trivia question. And I will also do what I did last week and post it on the Saneauto Facebook page.
But then they're going to be looking at us and we won't know what they're looking at. See?
And if you get a chance, if you want to get more views for your videos, your channel, you're welcome to put a link to any of your videos, post it on the Saneauto Facebook page. That's what it's there for. It's for all our hashtag Insane Friends to help you guys get more traffic and grow your channels, just like these lives. It's what the lives are for. And the hashtag, all the hashtag Insane Friends lives. There are 10 channels participating in the live marathon every week, so you always have a place to go every night. And it's in 8 different cities and 2 different countries so far. And it will grow and will spread out, and there'll be even more times and places for hashtag Insane Friends to hang out. And the traffic on the Saneauto Facebook page will continue to grow. We will be doing a website and everything else. So we're working on it. We're laying the foundation of a great community, and it's full of great people. So if there's anybody in the chat that you see that you don't recognize, please connect with them.
Awesome person in the group is my cutie sweetie. He's the most awesome person in the whole wide world. Yay! I love him very much. Yeah.
Hi. You must be the most awesome person because you got the most positivity. Our second question is, who recorded the song Mustang Sally? Who recorded the song Mustang Sally?
Me! Get the boom, says Camaro time. We got a room right there.
Yeah.
And then we got another one here.
Mm-hmm.
We got another one upstairs.
Yep. There's 2 of them upstairs.
Yeah.
3 if you count that big closet up there.
Yeah. Wilson Pickett.
Yes, Client Graphics. Congratulations. Woo! Wilson Pickett. Yeah, they got a big group, but for all the times that I shouted out the members that were on here from the Small Engine Nation, I'd go on there and they were never shouting out the hashtag Insane Friends, and then asked one of them about it, and they did shout out the other people on the calendar and then referred to it as paying the bills. So that was the last straw for me, and I just didn't have nothing to do with them anymore. That's why you don't see anybody from the Small Engine Nation on the hashtag Insane Friends calendar anymore, because they were getting the shout outs from all the members of the hashtag Insane Friends, but they were not giving any shout outs in return. And that's just not right. So if they're having a lot of success on their own, that's fine.
And I'm happy for
them. But you know, I'm not going to let the people in the hashtag Insane Friends be taken advantage of.
Yep, that's what they said.
That's exactly what they said. They referred to it as paying the bills, and the only reason they bothered shouting out the other people on there was because they knew I was in the chat and I said something about it. And then immediately after shouting out the people on the hashtag Insane Friends, he said, now that we've paid the bills, and moved on with his live. And I was just like, hey, you know, I'm not going to force somebody to be involved in something that's very beneficial to everyone. It's a completely voluntary cooperative calendar, and I don't feel like it would be right for us to pressure anybody to be involved, and but it's just is not right for anybody to come in and try to take advantage and get the benefits but not give any back. So I don't know why,
well, we don't need to get involved in that,
because we were the first one to have the calendar and they were participating, and then they started their own, and then they suddenly didn't want to shout anybody out on the original calendar. And I don't know why that happened. I don't know. And I really don't care. They just go do their own thing. And
we don't need to.
Yeah. It's getting too negative. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
So Wilson Pickett.
Yes, we had that.
Was the client graphics very good? Let's see if we can't. YouTube client graphics. And I need to be writing this down because I will not have the tabs open on screen share for everyone who run one, because you know the laptop I'm using is still buffering, and I'm afraid to try to do anything would lose our stream and lose our the other thing too is they said something about they didn't think that people should be.
Impact's Garage says Mac Rice wrote it and first performed. But the most popular version is the Wilson Pickett.
Oh, that's some great trivia right there, Impacts. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, the other thing that we didn't agree on is that in our hashtag Insanefriends live calendar, nobody lives on top of each other. That is one of the only, we only have like 3 rules for the whole calendar, and that's one of them. And I think it's very critical that people just don't live right on top of each other. I think that's competition, not cooperation. And if you're going to be doing that, what's the sense in even having a calendar? And one of the things that was told to me by the guys that early on was that when they were starting their calendar is they didn't feel that was right, that everybody should be able to live whenever they want to. Well, they are able to live whenever they want to. They're just not allowed to be on the calendar if they're going to live on top of people. And so if you've got a calendar full of people that are live on top of each other, what's the point? Doesn't seem like there's really any point to that. Not really a cooperative calendar. It's just a free-for-all.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, as you can see, client graphics, lots of tools and videos with tools in there. Sure, everybody will be happy to see more tools. There's stuff from Craftsman and Northern Tool and one video entitled Cheap Tools Stamp Family Use? Question marks, don't waste your money. I would probably have to agree with that. That is very, and it's a good title too. It makes me want to watch it. By the way, anybody want to mention anything about their videos and stuff? Feel free to do in the chat.
Yes, because we are coming down to the last 15 minutes of the show.
Right, and we are only
because Gregory Salvatore is up next, and we always want to give you a break in between.
Yep, and we never want to live on top of each other. So, like I said, there may be duplicates, there may be other people out there doing other calendars and stuff, but one of the things that sets us apart is we're very cooperative.
Hi, Gregory, how you doing?
Live on top of each other. The third question is, what was the next movie to feature a green Mustang that would be later called the most famous movie car chase ever to hit the screen?
That one, CC. If you guys don't get that one in 10 seconds, bullet! Yay! Ding, 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 ding!
Camaro time. Impact's Garage and Gaming was right behind him.
Horses
Horses Shop too. You all got it right. Very good. Camaro time was quickest on the draw.
Yay! Fastest typer in the chat Camaro
you all did
time!
very well.
Yay!
All did very well.
I wonder
Kudos
what's
to
on Camaro Time's
Impact's
channel.
Garage and Gaming.
What would you say
and
he
Horsey
has
Shop.
over there? Do you think he has a lot of Mustangs on Camaro Time? Maybe, right?
He does have some. He does hit the car shows in North Carolina.
Impact says he was first on his screen. Green Acres, Beauregard. Rippy, please.
Well, there was a barn in there, and there's always some rusty Mustang in the barn everywhere.
Yeah.
We just never got to see it.
Wow, there's two. Yay!
Here is Camaro Time's channel.
You see that red Camaro on there? Do you see it? I can't see it.
There are a few videos on here about Camaros.
There are?
Yep.
And where's his recent repeat?
Pete and repeat video? You'll have to ask him about that. I'm sure he'll
I
tell
want
you.
to see another one of those. Those are funny. They make me smile.
Like I said, he does hit the show scene in the North Carolina area. You can see there are videos like this one with the Charlotte Auto Fair. Also, if you need some help with doing your editing, he is a master of editing, and he has some very good instructional videos on how to edit with DaVinci software. That's where I first learned about DaVinci software and was convinced to switch over to that. And I've been using DaVinci software ever since. There are product reviews and how to use them on cleaning your cars and things like that. There's also some repair videos, stuff like many of our other auto channels. But like I said, the editing is top notch. So no matter what you're into, even if it's not a car channel, you can learn a lot about editing from Camaro Time. And you can find more of his videos on the Sane Enterprises Facebook page and the Saneauto Facebook page.
Yay. Oh,
Now that movie Bullet was Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen actually.
Can we put Impact's Garage up for just a moment,
Sure.
please?
Sure you can.
It's not going to be like it usually is. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but
Impact's got over the 500 mark.
Yay!
He got over the 500. He's at 533 now. Congratulations.
Ooh, that's a pretty green car. Show that car.
He's always got a lot of really cool older cars. In the same kind, they're mostly in the same kind of condition they were in when Carol and I were driving them in the 80s.
Yeah.
The cars from the 70s. I mean, they look really real, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
They
look like you could.
They look the way we
drive.
remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even our cars are not the way we remember them. Our cars are like the best shape they could be with today's products and stuff.
They're in the best shape they can be. Period.
And they didn't look that good when they were new.
No, they didn't, and they
didn't
line up quite as well.
Right.
And they didn't have the right kind of paint on them.
And they would maybe start.
Yeah.
If
not, you'd have to push them.
Yeah. If you want to see a lot of the cars the way we remember them when we were actually driving these cars, check out Impact's Garage and Gaming.
Oh, You're awesome, Impacts. Don't worry about it.
We're glad we could help. And that's one of the things that's why we started the calendar and a lot of the other things that we do. And we have the Saneauto Facebook page and stuff. You know, it's really fun to share these accomplishments with you guys. And we can only accomplish so much with our own channels and by ourselves. And, you know, there's a lot more accomplishment in a group like this. We like to see y'all grow and achieve things and share that with you and celebrate those victories.
Yay.
Our fourth question is, it was a 1968 Mustang GT Fastback with 390 and 4-speed. But what was the other cool muscle car in the car chase? The Bullet car chase with Steve McQueen. What was that other cool muscle car?
It was big.
It was definitely bigger than
The Mustang.
Yep. Of course, the Mustangs were still small in 68.
And Horse's Shop says it was a Charger.
Ding, 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 ding. You are absolutely right. It was a 1968 black Dodge Charger. And they both sounded awesome. Both those cars, they looked and sounded awesome. And they were really racing those things.
That is real or movie magic.
No, that was real. They actually did. That was real. The Bullet movie, the sounds were real. The racing around was real. That was all real. That's one of the reasons why it was ended up being such a good chase.
I'm sorry, Impacts. He said it first.
Oh, did he really?
Well,
but Impacts had already won.
We had you on screen share already, Impacts.
Yep, because he was right there with Camaro time. But kudos to you for getting it right. And recognition for that. You were both correct. So tied with 2 people tonight.
Yay.
Okay, now. Number 5. What was the Mustang in the James Bond movie Diamonds Are Forever?
Camaro Time says Steve McQueen tried to buy the car, but the owner wouldn't sell it. Then it disappeared for a long time. Now the son has gotten it running and is taking it on tour.
I remember hearing about that recently. Was it you that told me about that, Camaro Time? Or was it in one of your videos? Or was that an Uzolu video or something? Was it one of the Detroit auto shows? When they revealed the new Bullet.
Mach 1.
Gregory Salvatore is correct. You are right.
Yay.
It is the Mach 1. It was the 1971 Mach 1. It was red. Does this all sound familiar? A red 71 through 73. Ours is a 72.
I have
red Mach
the
1.
Hot Wheels version of that.
Yep. We also have, the Hot Wheels version. That's the one we have.
Yep.
It's the 71 red Mach 1. Gregory Salvatore, we're going to show you his channel here in just a second.
I collect Hot Wheels. Does anybody else?
Here's his channel right here. And if you're wondering why I'm doing the channels this way tonight, it's because my laptop is buffering Google Chrome is not
up.
responding, and I'm afraid if I touch anything and try to reboot or something, we're going to lose the stream altogether. So we're not able to screen share right now.
Gregory collected a Hot Wheels.
Yes, his car, his Camaro. The name of his Camaro is Hot Wheels, and it will talk to you. It'll argue too. It can get downright argumentative. He is live at 9 p.m. Very upstanding member of the hashtag Insanefriends live calendar. Been with us for a long time. Does a great job. We will be getting off here in just a minute, so everybody will be able to go over there. But first, a couple more questions. Well, one last question for the trivia tonight, and that is number 6. What Mustang was featured in the original 1974 movie, Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh, God.
The original 1974 movie, not the 2000.
No.
Well, that was its nickname, but I'm looking for the year and model. Client graphics, you are right. It is Eleanor, but we are looking for the year. What year car was that? The 2001 was a GT 500, but the 1974 original was not.
A 1967 says.
Client graphics. That was the 2000 movie. Was the 1967 GT 500, but the original 1974 Gone in 67 was not. Again, you're right on it on the 2000 movie, but not the 1974. The 1974 original Gone in 60 Seconds was a different Mustang.
Oh, baby, we got to get off of here. Hi. And my muscles just decided they were going to say, "You've been working out today. Ouch." Right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
She did a great job today in the gym, hitting those weights.
See? Look. Right there. This little muscle right there. Arm muscle in there, you guys. Put you down. 1965 Mustang, says Client Graphics.
Nope. Beauregard Rippy says, have you ever gone to the Towing Hall of Fame? I have been wanting to go to that.
No, you haven't?
No, I haven't. I've been wanting to go to that, and we drive past it many times. And every time we're near it, we're just like in a huge hurry, and we can't. Yeah, but I had promised you Ruby Falls that day when we went past it, and then Rock City. We passed by it again, and I'd promised you Rock City, so we had to go to Rock City. And I still have not gone to the Towing Hall of Fame. And it's right there on Broad Street in Chattanooga. So,
well, I guess we're going to have to do that.
Yep, we're definitely going to have to do that.
Because that's what my baby sweetie
So we are running out of time, and y'all are going to have to get ready for Gregory Salvatore. He goes on at 9 p.m. I'm going to give away the answer for the 1974 movie it was a 1971 Mustang. It was modified to resemble a 1973 Mustang because, you know, they didn't really have the backing of Ford. So Ford wasn't giving them any brand new.
And Client's Graphic asked, was it a Mach 171?
It was a 71 Mustang. Do not know if it was a Mach 1 or not. I don't think it was. I think it was just a plain, a regular base 71. But either way, they modified it to resemble the 73, which pretty much all you got to do is change the front grille to where the lights are up and down instead of they're vertical instead of horizontal. And blam, it looks like a 73. So not a huge expensive mod there. And so it wasn't like a really high budget movie, and they didn't really have a lot of help from somebody like Ford or anybody giving them brand new cars or anything. So they had to make it look like they were new cars. And the new cars that year was the 73s. So they were trying to make it look like that, which wasn't hard. Yeah, that was a tough question, client graphics. It really was. Luckily, you won the second one.
Cody was killed doing his own stunt.
Whew.
It's okay, Impacts. Well, sweetie, it is time now because we have to get up early. We have to be up at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, my mother was an extra in several movies. She used to do live theater, and every once in a while she'd take an extra part in a movie.
She was in Sharky's Machine, and I don't know what other movies right now.
Yeah, she can rattle them off. And I was a kid, so I wasn't paying much attention. But I met quite a few famous people. I just didn't. I took it for granted back then. The original movie is on here for free. Well, we better watch that stuff while we have the chance, because this new stuff with the new laws in Europe will probably ruin that for all of us. A lot of that stuff will probably be gone soon off of YouTube. Yeah. It's gonna make it more and more difficult for which, you know, I can see how some people would not like their stuff be, you know, copied and ripped off. The Article 13, you're right, Camaro time. But for those of us and lots of other people, I don't do it that much because it's so much work. But for people who like to edit in a little clip of this and a little clip of that, it makes the video more interesting, especially if that's what they're explaining and what they're talking about, and they're not like taking whole big chunks of somebody's work or whole movies or anything. I don't see anything wrong with that, but Article 13 is going to make that very, very difficult. And all this burden of proof is going to make it very easy for large corporations who have lots of employees and lots of lawyers and stuff, and make it almost impossible for independent creators. Yeah, and YouTube's doing some other fishy things right now too. That if you join Sane Enterprises on Facebook page, you can see, you know, what we're talking about over there. Some of the fishy things that YouTube are doing that I completely disagree with. And I'll just say it has to do with our money, our AdSense money, and it is not good. It's very bad. So if you want to hear about that, you know, some things you just don't want to talk about on YouTube, especially when YouTube's doing something wrong. But Google does not own Facebook yet.
Yet.
And they don't get along that well. So want to see some inside information, and be on some, involved in some of the inner discussions of the hashtag Insane Friends, check out that Sane Enterprises Facebook page.
Yep.
Where you can learn more about growing your channel and what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I impacts. I'm glad you brought that up. That is another thing that I think is just really wrong, and I don't like it. And even ourselves, you know, there's some really good gun shows around here in this area that I would have filmed and would have covered, but because of the attitude of people in control of Google and YouTube and stuff towards that, and the fact that they can just, for no reason at all, if they want to, just take down your entire channel. Yeah.
Anyway, we need to get off of here, people. I'm going to tell everybody, have a wonderful week. See you next week. I'm going to be getting up very early tomorrow, so I need to go to bed.
Yeah, lots more drive time now, but it seems like it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, I got my first sale on Friday. My boss was just...
She started Thursday and it was all training, and then Friday she's already making sales.
Yeah, I made...
He's never had anybody like that.
4 phone calls and made a sale.
Very, very happy.
So he's just...
She's got everybody else in the office motivated and doing a lot more cold calls and everything.
Pretty much is leaning on me as his right hand after 2 days.
Yeah, he's already taken some time off.
He put me in charge for next week when he's going to be out of town. He's going to some training up north and at the corporate office. And I'm in charge next week. So.
And now we're going to sign off. And Gregory Salvatore's in charge.
Yep.
Of the hashtag Insane Friends calendar for the rest of the night. So wish you all the best. We're going to get ready for bed and get some sleep. We're going to hit it hard next week. Lots of achievements.
Bye-bye.
Lots of good videos coming.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here with us. Have a great night.
And how you going to shut that off?
And get off the couch and get dirty.
No, stay. Keep your hands clean. Look, pretty hands. Clean, clean. Now what are we going to do? We can't sign off. We're going to be stuck here all night long.